All right, guys, check this out, guys. before we start this video, we're looking at the neighbors. This is a customer's house. This is neighbors. They got the check out the black Santa Claus. Yeah, buddy. Talk about this is the real Christmas. That's the real Christmas. That's what I'm talking about. A black Santa Claus. And check that out. Got white reindeers for them. He got white reindeers for the black Santa. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, wait. Check it out over there. Oh, you saw? Oh, you ain't told me about it.
I was going to the yard.
Check out the black Santa sitting in the chair. Got the white snowman catering to him like a butler. He look like a butler. Mr. Bojangles. All right, guys. Stop messing around with the neighbors. Let's go over here and do our work. We'll be right back. All right, guys and girls. Welcome to another episode of Astro Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? All right, guys, check it out. Behind me, I got a 2006 Mercedes-Benz CLS500. And what we're going to do is show you how to remove, clean, and then replace the throttle body. All right? Coming up on Astro Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, we got the hood open. The first thing you want to do is this little section comes off right here. But just don't snatch it up. Take the front of it, pick it up. You're going to hear a little pop. Just a little bit. When you hear that pop, pull it forward to you. Because what happens is you got these clips right here, and right here. And then you got the one right here. So what you're doing is the front one latches onto here. So you're picking it up over that. And then you're pulling it out of these two slots right here. And then this one off right here. All right, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys. Now, the next part, we're going to take this part off right here. If you notice right here, there's like clips. There's a clip. There's going to be one here and one here. So you're going to pick this up and pop it off that clip. But before you do that, you're going to have the two air tubes. Just pull them back off to the side. Pop the clips off like that. Pick the front of it up. Just like that. And pick the whole top right up. Alright, let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. Alright guys, the next thing we do is get you a short, flat screwdriver. And you might want to get a little bit one wider than this. Now what you're going to do here is next we got to do is remove the mass airflow sensor, which is right here. And it's held on. The first one we got to remove this little band, plastic band going around here. And here's the clip that's holding it in place. Okay. So what you got to do is take the screwdriver, hold that open. Let's get this light out of the way. Twist it and get it right past that clip right there. That's why you need a wider screwdriver. And once you get it past that point right there, past that little clip, you take your two out here. You take your two clips, your two handles right here, push them out, squeeze them out. That whole ring is going to come off. And remove that out of the way. And just pay attention of how it is. Alright? So let's put this to the side and we'll be right back. Alright guys, keep your screwdriver in hand because the next thing we're going to do is remove the mass airflow sensor itself. Then what you want to do is take your screwdriver, your flat screwdriver, and towards the back here, you're going to see this metal clip. The only thing, you're going to firmly grasp the mass airflow sensor. Now watch what happens when I do with the screwdriver. You're going to just push that clip back. Don't push it back a lot. Just going to push it back just about that much, just a little bit. wiggle the mass airflow. There's a rubber grommet it's in, and it's gonna come out just like that. Don't pull it out yet, because what you want to do here is you gotta unplug it. Now to unplug it, you're gonna see 2 tabs right there. One.
Can you twist that a little bit?
Which way?
This way. Cause
Oh.
Where's your tabs?
Right there.
Yeah.
And right there. More like this.
No, the other way. There. Perfect.
All right. 1 tab right here and 1 tab up there. And what you're going to do is squeeze those tabs in. Hold your mass airflow. And you're going to unplug this. Yeah, sometimes it is going to be kind of tight. Okay. Unplug it. Push the connector to the side. And let's go. And remember how this goes, guys. Well, you can't really put it the wrong way or not, because just remember this little opening right here. That goes down in there, and here's the grommet down there, and that opening is gonna line up right with that clip. All right, so let's put this to the side, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, now you're gonna get your same screwdriver. As a matter of fact, guys, okay, first of all, I don't know if you can see down here. Down here, there's a hose. Right. It's too bright.
Too bright.
Pull it. See that hose right there, guys? What you're gonna do is take your screwdriver. This is one messed up position. You're gonna get your screwdriver, put it right between there, and pull. Just break the seal around that hose. Wait a minute, get this light out the way. What the heck, that's what's wrong. There it is, right there. Hold on, I got it. That hole's right there, guys. You want to get a bigger screwdriver. See how I'm twisting it to break that seal off of it? Once you break that seal off, you want to reach down there and be very careful, guys. Don't break this. You know, let me get a bigger screwdriver, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys, got a bigger screwdriver. And what you want to do is bring your screwdriver down there. Let's wait to see if he gets a good look at it. All right, take your screwdriver and slowly walk that hose off, just like that. Just keep it to the side, just like that. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, now we're going to be removing this plastic air tube that's go to the, it's not even like an air box, going to the throttle body itself. This thing is held on by 2 clips. One is right here, and this is an arm. What this arm do is comes down, and at the end of this arm there's a little hook that hooks on to the throttle body. So what you're going to be doing is we're going to get our little screwdriver, or probably this one, and you're going to just get your screwdriver in there and twist it up just a little bit. Matter of fact, what you can do here is twist it just till it comes up. Take this air tube, and you see how I backed it up? Now it's off of that clip. Now it's not hooked no more. But now there's one down below on this side. So let's go over this side and show you the other one. Be right back. All right, guys, now this next one. Hopefully we can get a good shot at this. I'm gonna take my screwdriver. I want you to follow my screwdriver. Follow it down. There's a clamp right here. And then right down there, there's a little tab. And you see how I can push it down? Don't push that down a lot. That's all you want to do is push it down just a little bit, just to release that clamp onto the bottom. You saw that?
Yeah.
All right, now back up.
Don't tell me what to do.
All right, so what we're going to do here, let me get this light out the way. With this hand, I'm pushing down just a little bit. And with my other hand, I'm going to back that right up. So let's take this out and look at it. Okay, this tube fits on. This tube fits on. Here's a throttle body. It fits onto the throttle body, and you got a hook right here, and then you got a hook right here. So what we did was take our screwdriver, pick that up just a little bit, and on the other side, we got this little tab here. We pushed that down a little bit and unhooked it, and we backed it right off. That is done. Perfect, guys. All right, now what you want to do is check this out to make sure there's no cracks in it or air leaks, because if it is, your car will run bad. All right, this one looks good. Let's set this to the side and we'll be right back. All right, guys, for this next step, you're going to need a T45 torque socket with a Craftsman. It must be Craftsman 3/8 drive ratchet. You get anything else, this will not. Let me stop playing with you guys. All right, we'll get you a 3/8 drive ratchet. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's get our little mirror here. And let's go down here. And matter of fact, I might have Sylvia hold the mirror so she can see. There's going to be 4 Torx bolts holding on this. Let me know if you can see it.
I think I see it.
Okay, that's 1, 2, then further down, 3, and then right across is number 4.
Okay, got it.
All right, also down here is way down there. Is a plug. Right.
Is it under?
Right there.
I don't see nothing.
See my finger.
But we don't see your finger in the mirror.
Oh, let me see where you at. Oh, let me see. If I go like this. Need some light down there.
No, I need the light to stop shining on my.
You know what, guys? Don't even worry about the plug, because what we're gonna do is when I pick the throttle body up, just remember there's a plug out there. Don't pull on this throttle body when we get it out of there, because we're gonna have to. Then I'm gonna show you the plug, how to unplug it. So what you want to do? You got your 4 bolts. Get your T45 socket with your 3/8 drive ratchet, and what you want to do is start from the bottom one first, because those are the most difficult ones. Okay, that's 1, and then you're gonna reach over here with the same one, and that's 2. Now once you break them loose, take your ratchet off and use your hand, because those bolts are very loose. They can actually take them out with your hand at that point. Just be careful not to drop anything, because they're gonna drop to the transmission. Nothing's gonna happen. It's just gonna drop down to the ground. So let me take out 1 for you. All right, and we got 1 bolt. So let's take out the others and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we got all 4 bolts out, and when you take the 4 bolts out, you're gonna notice that the throttle body ain't moving at all. That's because the gasket's got it sealed up. So what you want to do is just take your hand and just pop that off just like that. Okay, now don't pull it off all the way, because what you got, you're gonna have a hose right here on the top and the plug on the bottom. Let's see, I want to see if I can show you this. Matter of fact, hey, let's get the mirror. See that hose right there on the top? All right, so what you want to do here, and be very careful of that, guys, because that T right there, that T hose, those are very easy to break. So what you want to do is hold the throttle body. You just twist that hose back and forth and pick it right up out of the throttle body, just like that. Now, let's bring it up, turn it around, and there's the plug I was telling you about. Now, to take that plug off, there's a tab right here, and there's the exact same one on the other side. And what you want to do is just squeeze both of them in, and these things do suck. Squeeze them in, and unplug it. And you can, well, I'm gonna show you how. Look at the, if you can see the little latch right there. That when I squeeze this one down, see how it picks that up. So what you gotta do is try to get both of them at the same time. And because of that rubber seal inside, does make it kind of challenging. So what I'm gonna do here is put it like that. Squeeze both in. Where's my screwdriver? And what I'm gonna do is get my screwdriver and just help me along the way. Let's see if we can get that out of here and get that up here. Because I want to show me doing that. Alright, let me get my screwdriver and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I got my little screwdriver right here. And what you want to do, squeeze in, use a screwdriver just to...
Wait, let me make sure I get a good shot, okay?
Alright, use a screwdriver to just help you along the way and pull that right off. Because what happens is it gets stuck. There's a rubber ring in there, another seal, so water don't get in there. So we got that out. Let's push this to the side. And here's our throttle body. And let me show you down there. Matter of fact, the gasket is still down there. So let's get our mirror. A little light down here so I can see. And hey, where did our gasket go? And there you go. You can see inside the intake and everything. And you can see how dirty it is where the gasket went at. Oh, dang it. That O-ring is in there. Oh, man. Alright, so, let's see here. We can give you a good angle at this. Can you see in there? If you need to move the mirror, then...
Well, no, we can see, but I mean, I can see the hole, but I don't see the O-ring.
Yeah, it's, it looks like it's embedded in there. Let me see if I can... You see where my screwdriver is?
Yeah.
Did it move it? Cause I'm not gonna be able to see it.
It's breaking apart.
Oh, wow. All right, guys. So let me. Yeah, there it is. It's coming out. See if I can get my hand down there now. If I can grab it. That's an O-ring. It looks like somebody just stuck some silicone down there or something. Wow. I guess it is. I wouldn't. Alright, so there it is. It's cleaned up. But now what I'm going to do is get a wire brush and I'm going to clean that groove out so our new O-ring can set in there with no problem. But let's go out here and clean our throttle body and we'll be right back. Alright guys, first thing you want to do is get you a nice little pan that's got like an oil drain pan. So a hole in it. Here's your throttle body. Now what happens here, guys, the reason why we're doing a throttle body cleaning is because sometimes in the morning when you start the car up, the car will stall out, or sometimes when you're coming to a stop sign or a stoplight, the car will stall out. Reason being because if you look inside there, you look around the throttle blade, you see a lot of carbon buildup. And what that does is stop airflow. So you're driving along, it's open, and then all of a sudden you let go of the gas, boom, it closes up. But it closes up so fast that anywhere where air can go through, it's not going through at the time, so the car will stall out. So that's why we're cleaning that. Now, you saw how I moved that throttle plate by hand? Do not go crazy moving it up because this is an electronic motor, and you go ahead and try to push it fast or something, you will damage that throttle body, and you do not want to do that. Not in this day and time, you don't want to do that. So, what I do is you open it up slowly, just enough, just like that, to do what we got to do. And what is it that we got to do? All right, what we're going to do, get you some carburetor cleaner. And it's good to have the straw on it. It's this way so I don't spray you. And what you want to do is first, take your carburetor cleaner. Now, of course, you see, it really ain't doing much at all. but you'll want to just get the looseness of it out. Now once you did that, what you want to do, take your rag, completely saturate that rag, open your throttle plate, stick your rag in there, and you want to wipe that out. Let's get it this way so you can see it better. Alright, see that, guys? Just want to clean all that out from the top and the bottom. And you just want to keep on going, cleaning around, and especially around the blade itself, because you can see all that gunk and stuff come off of there, because the more you take off, the more you let air go through. So let's turn it to the other side. Clean it up, and we're going to continuously wiping it and clean it up. All right, let's get that done and we'll be right back. All right, guys, check that out. That thing is nice and clean. What we're going to do is take you a nice clean rag, just clean it out, clean up around it. Now the next part we're going to do is turn it over. Get you a wire brush. This is a raggedy brush. And what you want to do is go ahead and go around and clean it. If you're going to use any air tools like the surface disc, be very careful because this is aluminum. You grind into it, you're going to cause you an air leak. So be on the safe side. Just use a wire brush and go around and clean it up. And actually what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to take you inside the truck. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're inside the truck. Got my little grinder set up here. Grinder, wire wheel. So just go ahead. Yeah, that's coming out good. All right, so let's clean this up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, we got the throttle body cleaned up. Now we're going to clean up down here where the intake is. So what we're going to do is take our wire brush, and I ain't going to be able to... You want a good part?
Yeah, I see it.
So we're going to go ahead around there, take our wire brush, and clean out that groove, and clean out all around there, so we can make sure this thing seals correctly.
If you don't have a wire brush, can you use a scalping pad?
You sure can. Alright, so let's get that cleaned up and we'll be right back. Alright, guys, the next thing we're going to do is very important, because if you try to put this O-ring up there dry with nothing on it, it's a good chance, or no, it ain't no good chance, it will go right off and you're going to cause a severe running condition. Alright, here's the part number. Check that out. Yeah, buddy. All right, so let's open this up. Get our gasket out. And what you want to do is get you some silicone. I'm using red, but you don't have to. But you want to use very, very little. You don't want to go crazy with this. And the only thing you want to do... Damn, this stuff stink. Put it on your hands.
So shouldn't you be using the 007?
Nah, forget that. I'm too lazy. So, you see, guys, see how sticky it is, and that's all you want to do. Just put a, and silicone is good because it takes about 20 minutes to dry, so you got the time to get this up there into place without it drying. All right, look at that. That's perfect. All right, let's go over there and get this in the car, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna lower our O-ring down here, and I'm gonna start to put it in. Then they're gonna get the mirror to look at it. So if I can find out where it's at, there it is, right there. Now I'm not sure if I'm in all the way in up there, but let's see if we can see with the. All right, I can tell I'm not all the way in the grooves everywhere. Guys, take your time, because this part right here is so important. We got our hose up there, so that's in the way of us getting it up there. Can you see it good in there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can. All right. So we got to make sure when we put our throttle body down there, make sure this tube hose assembly is out of the way. All right. Again, I want to make sure I go around, make sure it is definitely set in that groove, and it looks like it is perfect. I know you can't get too good of a look at this.
You need to clean your mirror.
She's so
Not right now.
Here, Sivvy.
I didn't mean right now.
There you go, Sivvy. There you go, Sivvy. How's that?
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's get our throttle body, and we'll be right back. All right, we got our throttle body. The first thing we're gonna do is reach down here and plug up the throttle body. And this thing can go on one way, so, and plug it up till it clicks. And then actually on this side you can see it's got the wiring harness hooks into like a little clamp right there. So I'm just gonna make sure that's in there. This black piece should have been back a little bit more, but oh, it broke off. But the black piece, the covering, should have been locked in like that. All right, we got that. Bring your throttle body down. The next thing we're gonna do is our hose assembly right here. We're gonna make sure we're not touching that O-ring. Get our hose. Can you see right there? All right, get our hose assembly. Put that in there. All right, now we're going. This right here, guys, is. I'm gonna be in your way, ain't I?
Yep. Already there.
All right, let me hold right there. And what I'm gonna do now is grab one of the bolts, put it through the throttle body, slowly bring the throttle body to the intake, but I'm not touching the intake. What I'm trying to do here is, I need a light, trying to get this one bolt started. Where is the light? Dang it. Wait a minute, I just felt it. Okay. I got that bolt right there started. My throttle body is not all the way up against the intake. So now I can,
Why not?
because I don't want it to touch that O-ring until all bolts are lined up. And where's the crummy light? Oh, dang it. See, I gotta put some more tape on this thing or something tape it in so I can see it. Yeah. All right, so I'm looking down there. Yep, my O-ring is still in place. So now what I'm gonna do is grab another bolt. And what I'm gonna have to do here is move the throttle body till that bolt starts. Okay. So now we got two lined up. Now getting the ones on the bottom might be kind of difficult. So what you want to do here is, here's your T45 Torx. Your bolt goes in there. And what you want to do, like, good thing we got around here, got a bunch of pine straws. Take a piece, set it right there, or something else. And that way it lines itself up. It holds it in there. And then you want to go down there and start one of the ones on the bottom, so you can find out where that thing is at. And where's the mirror? Okay, let me All right, let's go down there now. We can see. There it is. Can you see down there?
Yeah.
Okay, there it is right there. And because I got the the top two lined up, this one should be perfectly lined up. And sure enough, there it is. All right, let's get the other one, pop it out. Let's get the other one set up, put that one in there, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing we do, take your T45 socket, and you want to go ahead and bring them all in by hand till your hand stops. Dang it. It's going to be very easy to do. And go till it stops. All right, let's get all of them done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, this part is very important. You want to get your 3/8 drive ratchet, and this is going into aluminum. A lot of places going to tell you this is torqued down to 9 or 10 Newton meters. Don't listen to that, because that thing, you go ahead and tighten that and you strip that out, you're going to be looking crazy in the face. So remember the trick, guys. You go till it stops, a little bit more. That's it. That's all you got to do, because the only thing you do is pushing it up against that O-ring. So let's do one more. I'm going to go down here to the bottom one. If I can find out where the bolt is. Okay. I'm going to go. As soon as you feel it stop, a little bit more. Done. All right, let's get the other two done, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, the next thing you do, you got this hose assembly over here. Just make sure that hose is pushed down into the throttle body, because that will leak. Now we're going to get our first air tube assembly. Take your rag, and this the clip parts, that's what's going to go down there. You're going to wipe around this O-ring. And this is very simple, because now we don't have to worry about pushing no clips. That's all we have to do is bring it down. There's our throttle body right there. And you want to make sure it's like make it straight. You want to go ahead, and I heard one click in. Great, there's the other one. And that's how you do it, just keep it straight. You don't have to worry about leaning around and all that. Guys, that is perfect. Next thing we do before anything, reach down here, get that hose that we took off down here, the big one, and push that on. Make sure that hose is all the way on. Great, guys. Guys, this is looking really good. I am definitely proud of you. Yeah, buddy. Huh?
Do it again.
I ain't doing it again. They only get one. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right, guys. Let's grab our mass airflow sensor. Be right back. All right, guys. Take your rag again and wipe around there. Now, remember, you're going to be on this side of the throttle body, where this little opening is there, and that opening is going to line up right with that clip. You ain't got to worry about pushing the clip back this time, because the mass airflow will push it back and lock into place. Just make sure you got that lined up. And actually, what we can do now, before we even get in there, let's go plug it back up. Just like that. Okay, bring it down, make sure it's lined up with that back there. And that's all you do, just wiggle it down into that groove, into that grommet. And snaps right into place. Guys, this is coming out real good, man. I'm a genius. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm stealing Hector's. That's not mechanic motto. Now mechanic 101. All right, guys. Let's get our next piece. We'll be right back. All right, guys. The next thing is this ring. And you notice this ring got a little hook to it. On this side, you see this air tube right there? That's going to go under there. So first of all, we're going to put it on, bring it around.
Is it a ring or a clamp?
Both. How's that, Sylvia?
You just can't give me credit.
It's both.
Can't give me credit.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's get that hose. Make sure that hose is up under that ring. All right. Once you get it lined up, now if you look right here, there's these pieces sticking straight back. The end of these clips are gonna be, it ain't gonna hook on or nothing. That's like your alignment to let you know that you got it in place good. And once you get those lined up, you squeeze it. And of course, make sure you use a screwdriver a little bit. And locked into place. Great, everything is good. Go over your work, make sure everything is good. All the hoses are hooked up, everything's plugged up. This is good. Throttle body is nice and in there. The grommet's not out of the way. Great. Wipe it off a little bit. Make it run better. All right, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys. The next thing we're gonna do is put our air filter assembly up there, or air filters assembly. This is the good time to look between the holes, and you can see the air filters in there to see the condition of them. If you need to change them, you're gonna be removing the Torx screws and take it off and change them. But these are good. All right, now you're gonna have 4 clips. You see these 4 clips? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're gonna push down onto 4, one right here, back here, and over here. And at the same time, you gotta make sure this part right here, and make sure this O-ring this feels good. It fit over that. So what you want to do? First, the most important one. Make sure it goes over the mass airflow. And what you got to do is, you see how the hoses are in the way. So we're gonna get those hoses out of the way. Feel your hand back there to make sure it fits over them, over that. Then push down, and you can feel up under there that definitely it's hooked up. Okay, then guys, take your hoses, put your hoses into place. Now this one came off. That's good, because now in case yours come off, you know what to do inside there. Can you see that? It's right back here. All right, so what you want to do is set this down in there. It goes over that, and then hook it up right into there. Great job, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, last but not least, the final piece. And remember before, we got the 2 clips right there and the one right there. That's the most important one. Because what we're going to do, and actually, wait a minute. Oh, that one's broken. This one's supposed to be 1, 2. All right. So, we push them in, push them down, and then the front one push down, and we are complete. Let's get the keys and start this up and see how it runs. We'll be right back. All right, guys, got the keys. Let's start this up, and then we'll put it in gear, make sure everything is good. Alright guys, we'll be right back.
Alright, so today we had a 2006 Mercedes CLS500, and we showed you how to replace, clean, we showed you how to it's too cold out here. We showed you how to remove, clean, and replace your throttle body. So if you guys have any comments or questions, you can post it below in the comment section, or you can email Timmy at tim@astrolautorepairs.com. Hope you paid attention. If not, watch it again. This is Sylvia from Astro Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. See you next time.